Hey, it's Chris, and I've just been wondering, have you been trying to lose weight, but so far you've been unsuccessful, and now you're tired, lazy, and you're ready to give up? Well, hey, don't. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you a few tips. So stay tuned, and I'll show you what I got.
Wicked or weakness, you gotta see this.
All right, thanks for tuning in today. So I assume that you've tried all the diets out there. High fat, low carb, more protein, just vegetables, liquid diet, everything out there. And so far, maybe you've had some results, but maybe 1 week or 2 weeks later, you've gone back to your old habits. Am I right? So, which diet should you do? I always get that question, and one thing I always tell, without going into specifics, is whichever diet you enjoy doing on a day-to-day basis, and you're able to carry that out through long term. And some people are saying, well, should I go with high fat, low carbs, or whatever it might be, or intermittent fasting, and just millions of things out there. Go ahead and read books, do your own research, but whatever I tell them is it's all based on the same principle: calories in versus calories out. And just because you eat a salad one day doesn't mean you're gonna lose 5 pounds and it makes you healthy. And at the same time, just because you go have a cheat meal as far as maybe burger, fries, pizza, or whatever you enjoy eating on throughout the day doesn't make you unhealthy. But what you do on a day-to-day basis is pretty much creates your habit. When you decide to go work out, you can't just work out 1 day a week and expect those results because your body hasn't had enough time to get used to it. Yes, it's better than sitting home on the couch, being lazy and just eating a bunch of junk food on the couch, but it's good you got into the gym, you did what you could, and you feel good for the day. But you want to make sure you stick with it and build those good habits short term, and then day after day will become a long-term result. So when it comes to losing weight, I see people skip meals to consume less calories and try losing weight that way. What I tell them is, yes, there are truths to it, but you are going the wrong route because it will have a negative effect on your body in the long run. So I understand the psychology as far as if you consume less calories, that means my body will be working off of less calories and therefore I'll lose weight. Yes, you will lose weight. However, one thing, a negative on that one, is your body needs nutrients. And again, once you starve the body of calories, it's gonna think that it's starving, and whenever you do get more surplus of calories in your body, it's gonna wanna store them and hold on to them, whether it's fat or... So step one in losing the weight is increasing your metabolism. You can do this with your diet. You need to make sure that your body is consuming calories every few hours. I'd say 2 to 3 hours on the safe side. And the reason being is because your body, think of it as a gas tank, where once your gas starts getting a little bit low, it has to try and conserve energy to get you from point A to point B throughout the day. So by filling up the gas tank, it can burn it off quicker, and when you refill with more calories or food, it's going to go ahead and do the same thing. It's going to consume it and convert whatever's inside of your body to energy. And that's the part of metabolism. And by doing that multiple times throughout the day, you need to make sure you're at maybe 5 to 6 meals throughout the day. And one thing that people think about is, hey, if I'm eating more food, that means I have more calories to burn. And that's not necessarily true, because you can eat a lot of low-calorie foods such as salads, all your vegetables, protein, whatever your source might be. Eat more of those throughout the day, and generally those have lower calories than your junk food. So junk food are typically higher in calories. There's too much sugar, high carb, and not a whole lot of nutritional value inside of them. So you want to make sure you are pretty much eating anything that you can cook on your own at home without adding extra ingredients such as higher sodium, such as more sauce. So the reason why foods taste good is because either they're too salty or they're too sweet. Whenever you do that on a day-to-day basis and throughout a long period of time, your body gets used to it and it doesn't know any better. So when you go ahead and take that next bite, sometimes you might automatically put some ranch on there or some ketchup or whatever you need to make it taste good. Those extra calories add up, and that is why your weight increases. Your body takes on more sodium, it holds on to more calories, and that's how the fat happens over time if you don't burn it off using exercise or with a good diet. Within the first 1 to 2 weeks of starting a new diet and a new workout plan, the weight that you're actually losing is going to be more towards just water weight. And the reason why is because your body has to regulate itself as far as when you start drinking more water, when you work out, and throughout the day, it's pushing out all the sodium and all the toxins that are in your body. And so again, those first 2 weeks, it's just being able to get your body back to normal. And so when you start going past those 2 to 3 weeks of consistent diet and workouts, then you're gonna start burning off a little bit of fat. You're gonna start noticing your metabolism speeding up a little bit. And if you stick with the right diet, you're gonna find yourself being more hungry so that you can't eat the next meal. It can burn it off, and it's gonna come do that cycle over and over and over. And by keeping track on the scale, or if you're doing measurements or body fat tests or whatever you're doing, that's a way to track your results to make sure you're getting the results that you're looking for. So to be realistic, the average person, they skip breakfast, they have their first meal at around 11 or 12 in the afternoon, and they eat junk food throughout the day as far as chips, sodas, sugary treats, coffee, and they're gonna hold themselves over until they get home at maybe 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and they're gonna make a big dinner, probably full of carbs, and then they're gonna snack all the way through nighttime, and they'll probably go to sleep around 12 or 1 in the morning. Honestly, that's what a lot of people do. And by doing that over time, your body creates a habit, and the hardest part is to break that habit, is to start making those small adjustments as far as start cutting out, just snacks. Then start cutting out sodas and things like that. You need to make sure you're just drinking water, because that can push out everything that's in your body. And so to recap, the best things for you to do is to start drinking more water throughout the day, specifically at least 8 glasses of water throughout the day, and cut out all of the sugary drinks and snacks and coffee. Slowly start cutting out the coffee. And I know it's real tough because it's caffeine. Caffeine is a drug, and your body's used to using that throughout the day to help give you energy and help you think better throughout the day, but slowly start cutting back on those. And have someone create a diet for you that you enjoy doing and that you can do short term and overall long term. And also start making a simple workout routine. You don't need to go hard every day at the gym, but slowly just do some cardio. Go for a walk around the neighborhood. I'm not telling you to go lift a bunch of weights as heavy as you can and hurt yourself right away, but take those small steps. Start by walking around the neighborhood, maybe doing some body weight exercises, just walk around the park, and even surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Go to the park, start meeting people, and ask questions about what they do and see if it's helped them. And really, if you know any trainers out there or anyone who's fitness enthusiasts, go ahead and ask them and pick their brain on what they can do to take the next steps on becoming healthy. Health it's not just a short-term thing of let me go eat a salad or let me go do one workout and I'm fine. No, it's a long-term goal and to make it part of your lifestyle. So I hope this all makes sense, all right? So thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments below. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm working on more content for you guys, all right? Thank you.
Wicked and weakness, you gotta see this.